I have had the opportunity to use your light, and what I like about it, I used to use another brand, and it was really big and cumbersome. And yours is super small and super easy to use. Everybody a little bit about what your lights do.
Yes, first of all, I love red light therapy for more than a year. Red light therapy has many, many uses because basically red light therapy works by giving more energy to your mitochondria. So if you have mitochondria with more energy, it's like your cells are getting younger. That's why, for example, one of the fastest and easiest ways to see how red light therapy is working is when you use it on your skin, on your face. If you use red light on your face, you will definitely see younger skin in around 4 to 6 weeks. You will feel the difference. But also, red light therapy has much deeper benefits, like helping with arthritis pain and so on.
Yeah. So some of the major ones: arthritis pain, skin.
Hmm.
Because of the yellow, the nitric oxide function, which is increasing circulation in the body.
Yes, that's right.
Um, and then in addition to that, it helps with eyesight.
Yes, red light therapy helps with eyesight. I've even been using it with one of my dogs that she was basically getting blind. And after about a year of using it, she has restored maybe like 40% of her eyesight.
Well,
So in the case of animals, it's very interesting because there's no placebo effect. So you can see all of the positive changes to the health more easily than in your case that sometimes you're wondering if it's the placebo effect, but it's wonderful. But as you said, one of the problems with the units is that they're very big and bulky. And in today's modern space, we need lamps that could be very compact. So you can even take them to travel with you. So that's how I came up with the idea to make one lamp that would be good looking and small. But also, I decided that we wanted to go the next level with the benefits of the light. And since nowadays most people have a sun deficiency, lacking the UVB, so we decided to make the red light the next level by adding the UVB. So it would
so
be
you're
like
literally
taking
get a tan inside your house.
something like that. Actually, it's UVA, the one that gives you the most color on your skin, the tan, and this has the UVB bandwidth. And the UVB is the one that gives you all the hormonal benefits like vitamin D,
Sure.
like testosterone, like serotonin. But yeah, it will help prepare your skin for the sun too.
Yeah. So what about things like neuromuscular disorders or stuff like that? Like somebody was asking about MS. Has there been any reports or studies that you've read about that talk about multiple sclerosis or anything like that?
Yes, in the case of multiple sclerosis, you will have great benefits when you raise vitamin D. So, for example, most of the benefits of using our lamp, they're similar than using the sun, because, for example, we're not just limited to the benefits of red light, but also we have the benefits of the UVB. So, regarding multiple sclerosis, one of the best ways you can get better is raising your vitamin D. And the most natural way to raise your vitamin D would be with taking the sun or using our lamp because it delivers in 5 minutes the equivalent of around half an hour of a midday sunbath. So it's very powerful.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. So what I was doing in the morning, I know it's funny because I'm in Cancun when
Hmm.
it's sunny, and so I was using your light every morning while I was in Cancun, and I noticed a benefit even there from doing that. Oh, after 2 weeks of doing that, I noticed that my energy levels were better. I did notice that my skin had a different tone and texture, and I'm in the
Hmm.
sun all the time too.
Yes.
Um, so is there a reason why, even if I'm in the sun all the time, that it has those kind of benefits?
Probably the reason would be the distribution of the different types of light. For example, when you're in the sun, you also have a lot of UVA, and UVA has benefits, but also it puts some stress on your skin. And when you're using the machine, basically you have selected wavelengths. So you're getting, for example, the best range of the red and infrared, and you're getting the exact spectrum of UVB that will get you feeling better because of the serotonin. So probably that's why you felt a difference between taking the sun, because this is selected wavelengths. So that will probably be the reason.
So a couple questions for people looking. It's called Mitolux. You can go to our partner page and take a look at it. And but first of all, you only need 5 minutes. And
Yes, it all depends on skin color. For example, in most Americans are Fitzpatrick type 2 skin color, and in that case, you start with 4 minutes. So you start for 4 minutes, and maybe when you're advanced, you can go up to 7 minutes. But even the 4 minutes would be like 25 minutes in the sun. So, and the great thing is that when you take in the sun, it's very hard to dose the right spot, because some days are stronger, some days are lower. But with a machine like this, you always get the exact dose, so it's safer that way.
the other part too is that there's a benefit of applying it directly on the skin, like right, taking the shirt off, or sitting in front of it and completely nude,
Yes.
exposing sex organs and stuff like that to it. It has where a lot of people don't get that in the sun, because there's a lot of benefit in exposing my bladder, my sex organs, and my
Mm-hmm.
genitalia and stuff like that to the light. Has a really massive difference on things like testosterone production.
Yes, actually, that was one of the reasons why I developed the lamp, because 4 years ago I was very bad with my testosterone, so I started doing testosterone replacement therapy. But I didn't like the idea of having to be all my life with the pellets being medicated. So I started researching, and I found that natural sunlight was the best alternative to raising the testosterone.
Yeah.
So I started taking sun baths. My levels start raising. They start lowering the dose, and in around 4 months, I was not longer on testosterone replacement therapy. And that's why I decided that a lamp like this would be amazing. Because even in my country, since I live in El Salvador, we don't have light all of the time. We have rainy days, not as much as, for example, if you go up north, that you have many months without the UVB. But having the advantage of having your own sun machine is amazing, because, as you said, testosterone it really gets going with the UVB, and it helps even if you expose any part of your body, usually the chest. But if you expose your sex organs, in the case of males, you will get a higher spike in rising testosterone.
And somebody was asking, are you supposed to keep your eyes open when you're sitting in front of the light?
Okay, yes. Basically, the lamp works in two different modes. One mode would be the healing mode, we call it that way, and it's the red light therapy. In that case, it's not needed that you use any sunglasses, because actually red light, it's amazing for improving your eyesight, because most people don't know, but one of the richest cells in your body with the most mitochondrial count would be your eyes. So they're very mitochondrial heavy, so they'll get a lot of benefits of using the light. And when you're using in the UVB mode, we recommend using the provided glasses. These glasses, for example, would block 100% of the UVB, because it's very powerful, but it will let through all of the beneficial infrared. So you'll still get the infrared benefits, but without the UVB. That UVB is not bad with your eyes, but since the machine produces a really high intensity light output, it's good to use the sunglasses.
So what about another question, good one from Sony in Vancouver. What about using it at time of day? Is it okay to use it at night, or is it something you should use earlier in the day?
Well, you could actually use it at night. Most of the time, I use it myself at night, because it's when I have more time just to relax and to use it. But some people recommend that you use it in the morning, because usually the best time of the day to get your vitamin D going is early in the morning. But since it doesn't have any blue light, it won't affect your circadian rhythm. So you can even use it at night without affecting your circadian rhythm. So use it anytime, but it's best if used early in the morning.